Hey guys, so just doing a quick video today. It's going to be a little bit shorter than my usual stuff. It's just going to be a quick headlight upgrade on the wife's car, strangely this time. So it's not going to be the Freelander. So she's got a Hyundai i30, and it seemed like a common issue online when we looked into it was that they have terrible headlights. So she did mention quite a few times that she was coming home and she said she just couldn't see. I didn't really know what she meant, so I took the car myself recently and yeah, they're just terrible. We did try the LED bulbs a while ago, just the simple ones, and it did do a lot better, I must admit, but it still wasn't quite there, and I tried a few halogens since and just couldn't get a good result. So I went back to Car Mod Shop, the chaps who gave me those first LEDs, and said, look, what have you got that might be able to help with this? Because looking online, it seems that everyone says the same thing. They've put bulbs in there and they're useless, they've put LEDs in there and they're useless. And they actually had these upgrade LED headlights. So these are a bit more like a full upgrade as opposed to the previous ones that were just like an LED bulb with the pins on the back. So these actually have the fans. If you get a nice little box like this with that in there, they actually have the fan on the back. There you go, and I guess that's sort of a voltage stabilizer maybe on the back there, with the connector to go into the original lights. So that plugs into your original light socket. I did show in a previous video, I'll see if I can link it up, connecting lights to her car. It's fairly simple, but yeah, so that's the adapter there that goes straight into your lights, and then they just go in, and it's got this nice LED bulb there. So really nice smart bulbs, and they said try these out and see if it fixes the issue. So with these ones, because they are universal, they also have recently started doing these little adapters. There's a little adapter ring. So if you remember on the Hyundai, or if you've got a Hyundai, you'll see it's like a little 3-pin plug that you push in and twist, rather than the arm that comes around the back. So if I just quickly put this box down, with these ones, this is basically an adapter plate that gets it to fit that Hyundai. On the LED, you'll have this little metal ring here. So this little metal ring that comes on here, that will twist, and then once it's gone around a certain distance, it will just pop off. So once that's off, you slide the plastic adapter on there, and on there will be a little catchment here. It's difficult to get the lighting in here, but if I take off a second, there's like a little catchment plate there. As you can see, the two little prongs, etc. There you go. And that is there to capture on the metal ring that bit there that would usually go into your lights. When you look at a H7 bulb, they've got that little top pin on there. So effectively, they will lock together like that. So that's the metal ring, that's the plastic. Sorry, it's difficult to film fiddly stuff like this. But yeah, so effectively that will slide into there. They're now locked together. You could, in theory, put a bit of glue in there to make sure they lock together a bit firmer. They then both slide on. Where is it? There we go. And then it clicks in. So now you've got that plastic adapter on there, as well as that on there. Sorry, the lighting's not very good. This is the brightest room I've got. So you've got the plastic ring on there, and you've got that. That will now just click into place on the standard light housing that you've got. I found it when I fit them to my wife's car a little bit easier. I actually glued the plastic to the metal ring there. It just gives it a bit firmer as you're trying to twist it in, just because they can be quite tight on the Hyundai. So I'm sure if you've got one, you know of this issue. Once that's in, this will just tuck in around somewhere in the light housing, and that will plug into your standard lighting. I did find that once they're in, I could use the standard cap, so I didn't have to put the extended LED caps on the back of them. So that little twist cap that goes on the back of the housing there. This could actually fit in behind there without needing extended ones, and had enough room where this fan could breathe still. So I might do a quick clip just to show that back of the cap and then the inside, but other than that, that's kind of all that's to it really. So what I'm probably going to do now is go into a little road test. If I've still got some footage of before, I'll try and get some of that in there, but I'll go to some of the with these in there to show you the difference and how much you can actually see. So I'm sure if you've got one of these Hyundais, you'll see how little you see at night. Hopefully this will show you the upgrades, and like I say, hopefully I've got the footage from before. I should still have some somewhere. So I'll show you some more footage of the halogens, even brighter halogens, so some of those 200% brighter halogens that were in there before, and then I'll go to these. But that's it for today. So hopefully a little video for you guys to find useful. Like I say, they do sell them on the car mod shops as a kit for these cars now. So I'll see if I can get a link for that as well and link that to this video. So basically you get this with that adapter to go into it all together. So hopefully that's been useful for you guys. Like I say, it's always a bit different format to my usual, so I've been talking so much. But yeah, it's pretty easy adaptation, pretty easy modification to make to these cars. Just those two little rings click together onto the light and you're done. So yeah, let's go to some footage and show you what it's like on the road. Okay guys, so here's the Hyundai now. I do apologise about it being night time. There is the light in there. So as you can see, the block is just tucked away in neatly and they are connected in as you would expect, as they normally would do. In there you've got the plug going into it, and like you say, you've got the standard cap. Now I measured from there to the back of the cap, so the distance, and you've got about 3 or 4 millimeters, maybe a little bit more because of this little sort of sunken in bit here. And I checked with Car Mod Shop, and that is actually more in excess of what they need. And this doesn't get hot at all. We've driven around with the lights on for a while and tested this. It's not getting hot at all, so there isn't sort of any heat building up in behind that LED. So they go in basically exactly as a normal road light would go. Now unfortunately I don't have any footage with their car with halogens. However, if you have one of these cars and you've been driving around, you know how bad it is. So what I'll do is I'll put up some footage now of driving around at night time and just show you the sort of just how good these lights are, because it really does make a difference to night driving. So hopefully you find this video useful, guys. Like I say, it's just something I thought I'd quickly do just to help you guys out.